So I think it's safe to say that everyone here has had some type of experience with a human body, aka a sexual experience. Whether it's holding hands or making out or going all the way. Most people have been intimate with someone that they have found attractive. A hopefully beautiful, fun, raunchy, passionate moment, right? Imagine just going at it with someone that you are extremely attracted to and you're having a beautiful moment and then a very young family member walks in on you. Grab your popcorn, get your wine or your protein shakes. I know we got a lot of fitness people on here, guys. It's story time Saturday. Let's start. So I'm gonna take you guys way back, like back to my childhood. You know what? Let me just introduce you to the characters in this story. So it's me, my mom, my brother, my cousin, my grandma, my aunt, and Roller Coaster Tycoon. So every weekend of my childhood life, we would travel to my grandma's house from San Diego to Berkeley while I watched Goof Troop or Dragon Ball Z. Yep, I was a pretty cool kid. So one thing you should know is me and my grandma did not get along at all. I was a tomboy, I didn't want soft curls, I was outside being rough. I also had an opinion, and I loved to voice it. My grandma was the type that thought children should be quiet and not have an opinion at all. So this whole relationship was just not going to work out. I mean, God rest her soul, but that woman did not like me, and I'm sure she still doesn't like me, even though, she's dead. So one weekend we discovered Roller Coaster Tycoon. We were fascinated. We were playing all day, taking turns. First, it was my cousin's turn. You guys having fun in there? Yes, Grandma. Then my brother's turn. You guys having fun in there? Yes, Grandma. Then finally, it was my turn. I built those roller coasters. I placed those bathrooms. I kept my customers happy, and I hear, you guys having fun? You guys have been on this computer for way too long! No more computer! But why have we been on way too long when it's finally my turn though? But she put her old bunion foot down, and I guess it was time to play with something else. And I knew exactly what I was going to play. Barbies versus every other toy that I brought from my house, mostly Beanie Babies. But there was a slight issue. I brought way too many Barbies and not enough other toys, aka mostly Beanie Babies. And I thought that's not fair. And then I thought back to earlier when I passed by my grandmother's room. I saw a set of Indian type figures right on her desk. That would be perfect to battle against Barbies and her crew. So my grandma had dolls and figures, custom doll houses everywhere in her house. And I remember just slightly reaching for the life-size Jesus figure in the dining room, and she smacks the hell out of my hand. Don't you ever touch any of these. Play with your own toys. So as I'm trying to figure out my toy issue, my grandma pokes her head out and says, I'm going to the store. Stay off the computer. And as she said this, in that moment, I knew what I was going to do. I'm taking those Indian dolls. I waited until I heard the car door close to our station wagon, hear her rev up the engine, and drive away. Sprint into the house and get to my grandma's door to her room. I wonder if I'll get caught. Do I really want to risk this? The lady already hates me. Imagine if she catches me with her dolls. She'll probably kill me. But I'm from the streets of the suburbs, so YOLO. So y'all know what I did? I threw open that door, and to my surprise, there were two people. My aunt and then some other lady. And my aunt was on top of the other lady, naked. And there I was, standing in the doorway. Now at this age, I had no clue what gay was. So two girls in bed didn't really do anything for me. So they were naked and on top of each other. Maybe it was some kind of thing that grown-up girls played. I knew what sex was, but I didn't really know what sex was. So two girls in bed to me really wasn't a big deal. What was a big deal is that someone was in the room where I was told multiple times not to go into, trying to take something I was told not to touch. And in my little kid head, they were going to do the worst thing you could possibly do. Tell on me. So they start screaming. Because they start screaming, I start screaming, and I dash out. As I'm running, I bump into my mom, who was rushing down the hallway, just being the concerned parent that my mom was, to check in on all the noise. What are you doing? I wasn't doing anything, and I went back outside to play with my toys.
Let's be clear. I did absolutely nothing wrong. I'm not to blame. It's not my fault.
Now, nobody would have even known what had happened. I sure as hell wasn't gonna say that I was going into a room to steal Indian battle warriors to partake in an epic toy battle. And no one knew that my aunt was a lesbian. But because my aunt was under the impression that I was freaking out because she was a lesbian, she confessed everything to my mom and the rest of the family that she was. So I guess that was probably a really good coming out day. I can't remember how people reacted. I was more focused on the fact that I never got those Indian dolls. The precious Indian dolls that I would have broken in probably 0.5 seconds. Well, that was my story on walking into a lesbian love affair. Oh, you guys thought it was my lesbian experience? Oh, no. Vaginas are beautiful things, but just not my thing. But yeah, subscribe for more story time. Comment in the comment section if this made you laugh, and let me know if you are gay, straight, bisexual, whatever else sexual. There's a lot of names to different things these days, so tell me what you are. Follow me right here on Instagram, and I will see you guys next time.
Hey,